What's goody? Kai! I'm about to take that phone. Bring me that phone! I need that for a second. Slide it up under my door. Slide it up under my door. That phone. Cause you messing with my reception. Cause you are. Oh, it seemed like hers ain't working either. I don't wanna look at nothing.
Yes, is we live, whores? Whores, is we live? We live now. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but we live now. Yes, nighttime tea time with Pete, Rod, and Lady Leash. Check it. Check your sound because you're going in and out. Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Okay. Work with what you do work.
I'm actually trying to download.
Hey, you know I had to play you real quick. I had to play you real quick.
I'm a little ass bitch with a big ass ass. Bitches hot shit, I like to keep they won't ask. Bitch, I eat, but I'm chasing that bad deal. And that bitch, cause bitches is happy. Duck here, you take the bitch serious. And I can take your man, you keep looking at it curious. I had bitches that real fast and furious. Walk around, I like to jacked up and
Hilarious.
backed up, I backed up. I won't be cut, I backed up.
Okay. Hey, hey, hey.
Niggas fucking name, and you know my fucking name, ain't a fucking thing, niggas. You bitches gon' crash, nothing in my fucking lane. I'm the captain of the plane, riding in my own way. Hold up, they don't look like that. Bar so hard, on shit, good cook, crack.
Bro, if I used to still do shows, I would have sold that this song. This song go hard to you.
I make him do the hokey pokey when I come along. I make him wanna tell his name, bitch, so long. We be on the phone saying I ain't coming
And I love the part where you say red hair, red bone, and red thong. I was like, yes. With the red thong on. I like it, the red hair. I know what do people go? We on now. Where y'all better come on back. Come on back. We started on a little late, but it's okay. It's okay. You know, we on color folks time. You know us color folks don't have on time. You know, it's okay. Color folks time. We're gonna be live at 10. Color folks time. Right. Color folks time. All right, let's get right into this. Let's get right into it, y'all.
we were talking about Tamar, trying to kill herself. 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 Tamar, trying to kill herself.
Yeah, I think that shit is very crazy, but that's to show that mental health affects us all, whether you rich, poor, famous, not famous, young, old, it don't matter.
Right. But I
And
agree with you. I feel like try to be there for each other and understand what people going through, where their mindset is at, or whatever. If you call up your people, your loved ones, and all that.
and people just don't understand where she's coming from. Like, a lot of it has to do with the network that she's been working with because, pretty much if you notice in media, pretty much, or black or ethnic media, should I say, they always want the drama, the villain. Someone's always, they don't want positivity. That's not what makes the ratings.
Right.
And do you know that the Braxton Family Values is the number one reality show on the WeTV network, but they make less than half than what the Kardashians make on the E network.
First of all,
My, Mind you, the Braxtons are all singers and actually have real talent, while the Kardashians are making millions on reality TV show with zero talent.
right. So let me just get my little input on that. Okay. Now, first of all, I feel like I don't even know why nobody is following. I mean, I'm not trying to throw no shade. I'm not no hater, but people following the Kardashians like it's something really to follow. I mean, the bitch got famous off a sex tape. I mean, like, what are y'all following?
Right, because see, this is the thing. They already had connections in with celebrities because of their father. He used to be an entertainment lawyer. That
Before
is, you know,
before he turned into a woman, or was that
no, no,
after?
no, 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 not him, not him. I'm talking about their Kardashian father, their real dad. He was an entertainment lawyer. That is how Chris knew, people in the business, and that's how and Kim used to hang around with a lot of celebrities because she was a stylist. She was a personal stylist, and she used to do she was pretty much the help
I
for a
never
lot of
knew
the celebrities.
that. Like, okay,
She like Paris Hilton. If you watch, does the episode on Watch What Happens Live on Bravo with Andy Cohen, and Paris Hilton is on there, and she talks about how she is proud of what Kim has accomplished because basically she used to be her stylist back in the day, used to organize closets and stuff like that for celebrities. That's what Kim used to do. That's why styling and fashion kind of is something she's good at, is because she kind of been doing that on the behind the scenes
right.
before
Let's
she
not
got to the
dismiss
forefront.
it. Okay, let's not put
Right.
that out. Okay, because she was sucking on them black dicks, and that's what helped make her fucking out there. You feel me?
Yep.
Because I didn't hear about her or know about her until Ray J,
Yep.
and he was crying over that thing. Okay, one with it. Okay.
She became an instant sensation.
Yup. After that sex tape, that's when I started hearing about her. But besides all that, I mean, it's crazy. These stars, you never know what they're going through. And speaking of Kim and Tamar and all these people with their breakdowns and stuff, yes, speak time. You feel me? Uh Kanye.
He
What you
another
got to
crazy person going through mental illness because shoot, all he do is act the fool, act like he finna be a goddamn president or run for president when you bipolar, tripolar, I don't know what you want to call
First
this
of
shit.
all,
You something wrong.
everybody know that movie Get Out was about him. They put you right there because hell, the shoe fit where?
And then he tried to say that Harriet Tubman didn't do nothing. I said, bitch, nigga, is you crazy?
What the fuck? That's how you know they doing some drugs. There's some drugs up in the mix. What Judge Mathis said, I know a crack kid would not be a crack kid. You a crack
Okay. Right, and then the thing is, she finally trying to get a divorce from him. I'm like, of course, after you don't had his children, now you have children of a legacy.
I did not know she was trying to get no divorce, baby.
She is, she
Oh,
is now. At first, she was hanging in there for a while. I mean, okay, I can't blame her too much because I probably would be wanting to get divorced too with someone that's trying to act so crazy because he's tarnishing her brand. And I mean, a lot of people do want to say that she want him for money, but she got her own money in her own right. Like we can't discredit her for that. She makes her money. She's always made more money than all the other sisters. Mind you, she's not the oldest. Kim is the middle child. Courtney is the oldest.
Right, and then it's Chloe. I mean, what you call it? Ain't her name Chloe?
Right, it goes Courtney, Kim, then Chloe, and then the other two girls, the Jenners.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then,
But he definitely got some mental health issues. Talking about Harry Tubman didn't do nothing. Bitch, she's a free job
first,
from working for free and enslavement to go work and actually get paid. Like you're a person, human, and have value. Like
right.
she didn't do nothing. Okay, what did you do besides
What did
make a
you do
song?
besides make Jesus walk? Jesus walk.
Right, I was about to just say that Jesus walks in Gold Digger.
Please.
Jesus walks with me. That used to be my song though, no caps.
I mean, me too. I'm not even on cap either, but I'm saying like besides that, like, come on, like, it's don't this
You
like
ain't got time for a
we
broke
gotta
nigga.
like really hold our do something for the black people when you really have not done nothing. You feel me? And then it was a time before he was trying to say that we was we wasn't slaves. You feel what I'm saying? Like some weird shit. Like we had a choice. Like we could have tried to fight against them. Like we was dumb. Like we, you know what I'm saying? Like ignorant, very ignorant.
And you know, it's another thing why us ethnic people are always gonna be behind. If you notice, think about it. In all culture, it's like for instance, if me and you was to pop up and be rich all of a sudden, most 9 times out of 10, we're gonna probably be taking care of our moms, our kids, brothers and sisters. We're gonna bring them up.
Right?
White people don't do that.
They
White
don't.
people, once they become rich, they don't bring they reach up and pick up the whole family. They don't take care of the whole compound. They be rich, then brothers and sisters, if they broke, they broke.
Oh,
They don't do
I'm
that.
here. I know. I plan on helping some of my friends start businesses and stuff. Like I want to give them money, and I don't even want nothing the money back. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? Like because I'm blessed. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like if more people did stuff like that, like the world probably would be a lot better. But people don't think like
And
that.
we
They think the
we
world always
already
against their own self.
we already start off, bad off because even from the beginning of time, we were already stacked against us. Like white people always from beginning of time had money, and they pass it on to they people, and they had land. We ain't had shit. Do you know that it's crazy that at some point you couldn't even vote? Like you didn't have no rights as a woman,
Mm.
even though being black. Like it's so mind boggling that
Right.
there was a
That's
day
why
and time that
against me when people like Kanye want to say statements like that's ignorant. Like we didn't have to go through
right.
what we had to
And it
do.
makes me mad because it's like if it wasn't for people like that, you wouldn't be able to stand where you're standing, talking as brave as you are, bitch.
Hello,
Because you're a black man. So
hello.
stop that.
Not to hear him tell it, but that go back to niggas and how they be lying so much. On to the next topic, okay? Niggas be lying so goddamn much. Like he lying to himself if he don't think that he's a fellow black man in America, honey.
Okay, all they do is lie. I mean,
Huh.
you know, I also think it's funny how sometimes people just need to continue their lives, like the whole entanglement with Will and Jada and that August guy. He should have been kept that to himself. Like this is the thing, that shit was 5 years ago. Like I get it that you're trying to tell your story, but there's no way in hell that you can tell me that it has no correlation to your
Record.
album's release.
Right,
Album is
right.
being
That's
released.
what
Like
he
you're doing that
told.
to get more attention on you. Like, yes, you're telling something that really happened. You're not making up a story, but you're using it for promotional purposes. Because I feel like if it been ended 5 years ago, what was the point of talking about it? Like, if you wanted to get it off your chest, why did you have to tell the public? You know what I mean? You could have told plenty of people.
I mean, I'm not gonna find hell. Let me get an entanglement with Will Smith. I'm telling you,
But see, this is the thing.
you got me saying you don't tell no fucking body, baby.
But
Who you
but
talk to?
Will Smith's been doing his thing on the side too.
And
When they had that red table talk, she was like, "You did get me back." He done got her back.
he said, "Yeah, right about that."
He
But
done
you
got her
that
back.
part you gotta remind them because sometimes they like to forget. They like to quickly forget what they do, and they want you to quickly Most of
fact.
the
They
time,
do.
people just stop thinking about it, act like it happened. But when we do some shit, they want to flag us as the month, act like we the worst people walking the earth, thinking ass bitch. I knew you ain't shit. Well, why is my
Least
phone
they
ringing?
said. Least they said we can't hear you.
Oh, y'all can't hear me?
That's what they. I just saw the comment.
I don't even see no comments. I'm just in here rolling. I don't know how to do this shit.
It says Charmaine. Charmaine said I told her that. Girl, you gotta be reading the comments.
I can't see no comments.
You might have them off then,
Well, honey, I don't know how to do none of this bullshit. What's this right
cause
here?
it says your sound acting up. At least we can't hear you. What's the T? At least fix your sound. We can't really hear you. Need to fix her sound. What about the entanglement? What's going on? That's why I hit that up. Started talking about that. Yeah. They saying they can't hear you.
Oh my god, what the fuck? How the fuck they don't hear me, but they can hear
I
you?
can hear you now. I can hear you now. Like earlier when I had said something about your sound, it was going out. Now I've been able to hear you fine. That's why I didn't tell
Right,
you anything.
exactly.
Because when I stop hearing you, I'm gonna tell you because I don't want you. Because for one, I want to know what you're saying, and two,
Okay,
I don't want the viewers to not know what you're saying.
alright, now, here, let me see. I probably try to do this thing on this app on my computer and see if I can. Hold on now.
I like how we both wearing black. You know,
Right, definitely matching
great minds think alike.
all the fucking time. Word.
You know, I also think it's crazy how um, Will and Jada's kids just act up because they've always had that fucking freedom. Them bitches been rich and shit since kids.
Right.
Do you know that that Willow Smith was used to like when she would used to sing and came out with the song.
I whip my hair back and forth.
Right, when she was doing that, she was like got depressed and wanted to kind of kill herself because she got tired of the pressure and the strain that it was for doing all that music and stuff. And the mom, it says your sound made you lose some viewers.
Honey,
Don't say that. Tell them to come back.
I don't
Tell them to
know
come
my
back.
sound. I can hear me. Honey, she can hear me. My motherfuckers better lip breathe, baby.
But yeah, she used to be like, she used to have a lot of depression and stuff. That's why she eventually cut her hair off.
Oh, really? Say she was having issues. Look, I'm making so many faces. I'm trying to figure shit out. I'm just trying to figure it out because I would mind getting on my motherfucking computer. Let me know if I can listen in on my sound on my computer.
She used to have a lot of depression and stuff. That's why she eventually cut her hair off.
Oh, my sound is low.
Turn your volume up on your phone
It is
and
low.
and make sure nothing's covering your speaker.
Nothing is covering my speaker. But you know what? I wonder if this might be helpful because I have dropped my phone a lot of times. So let's try this.
Or sometimes you have your phone connected near your computer. It could be that interference from your
Okay,
computer.
well, we might be better now, baby. Is we better?
Cause I can hear you now. I mean,
Okay.
I was able to hear you, but
You can hear me
I don't
good?
hear as much. Yeah, I hear you better because I don't hear as much background noise.
Okay, maybe that's what it is. Shit. Hell, I don't know fucking know. Anyway, we back and we better. Let's fucking get it then. So anyway, yeah, back to this motherfucking entanglement situation. Like the fuck I said, you feel me? If Will was to come at me and want some of this for the right price, I'm not even gonna tell
He
him. Fuck that shit. I don't know
he
what
not he
August was
not
thinking.
he not my type,
He
but
not
I'll
my
sit with
type.
him anyways because he got coins. Because he got
I mean,
run me that.
I'm not really interested. I ain't going to cap. He'll have to pay me a whole lot. Like, cause I don't even sell coochie. Let's get that out on the table first of all. You feel me? Cause
Okay,
motherfuckers don't know
okay.
me. But I don't sell no coochie.
Listen,
But For the right price.
Everybody got a price, even
Okay.
me. I got a price,
I
bitch.
might be
I
like, now
definitely got a
listen
price.
now, listen
It
now.
got a lot of zeros behind it, but I got a
I
price.
don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Might have to consider.
Okay, because you know, baby, if you rich and stuff, you can change my life. Bitch,
Right.
I'll buck you
I
one good
mean,
time,
plus,
bitch. Who
I
cares?
mean, it is like Will, like a fresh prince. Like, I mean, he might be the old prince now. You feel me? But you know, he used to be the fresh
Okay.
prince. Yeah.
Everybody done been in an entanglement. I don't
Hell
know, because an
yeah.
entanglement is. I mean, she was in an entanglement because she was still married,
They were
but
separated.
right, but the definition of an entanglement is like a complicated relationship, basically. So,
Right.
I mean, you right. We all have been in that. I mean, you can say that.
Right. Pretty much.
But see, she was just the reason why the word became real popular is because she tried to be real
Yeah, she
uh,
tried to be
politically
funny.
correct. She tried to be real politically correct with her bullshit.
That shit
And
crazy.
yeah, Taisha Robinson, you're right. They both has been swingers. It's been a lot of people who's been whispering that they've been swingers for the longest time. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of talk. But see, in Hollywood, a lot of people do that. They keep their secrets. They be doing on private parties, sniffing cokes
The
and popping
pedophilia
molly.
island. Let's talk about that. Okay.
Yep. And shit, I wouldn't be surprised if they had group activities with August.
I mean, they probably have because he said he had their permission. Will gonna try to say, I ain't give no consent. Man, get your ass out of here. You said it was cool because you had your little piece piece you was hitting on at the time. You ain't give a fuck, probably, because you know how niggas do. They be quick to say, yeah, I don't even give a fuck. Do what you want to do. Then as soon as you do what you want to do, niggas is boo-hoo. What the fuck happened to the energy?
And like the comment that said they're both actors. So you telling me that y'all couldn't sit there and play pretend like it's all cool and gravy? Like I understand it was a long time ago, y'all over it, but of course you can act and like I mean this was a segment. Y'all both are, you know, that's acting is what y'all do for a profession. So y'all can go out there and pretend to be sad and heartbroken or pretend to be cool about it and have us fooled because y'all are actors. That is what y'all do for a living to be able to convince us the role you're playing.
I mean, I feel like Will was probably trying to act like he was all cool and shit, laughing about it. But you could see the pain in them eyes.
Right, because the whole purpose of them doing it is to pretty much put it to rest because they work in media with her red table talk, and it's almost like hypocritical for you to be always like
Putting
trying to be
other people
politically
business
correct.
and
Let's
talking
be
about
out there,
people.
blah blah blah. Because at first she tried to deny it, but then her publicist people was like, well, the first people who advised her told her to not say anything to deny it, but then other people was like, bitch, you be able to put it more to rest if you just say it happened and just be on with it. So
Right.
that's why she did the episode at the Red Table Talk.
Right, right. I was wondering, but either way it goes, I was just looking like, baby, you fucked them. Okay, it's okay. It's August. You fucked them. Like,
So August was her. I think he was in love with that bitch.
he damn
But the
sure
way,
was. That,
but I also think it's kind of like you met him through your kids.
yeah, I know that was
I
the
mean, I
crazy
get it.
part.
I mean, because it's not like it's pedophilia or whatever.
Cause it's not, cause he was grown.
Yo, everybody's been saying that Will Smith and Dwayne Martin been having their thing on the side. Everybody say that.
What?
And you know what they say? Where there's smoke, there's fire. I don't know if they have a thing going on or they, must have done something in the group activity once and that's just stuck to them. But I don't know. There got to be something.
What? Let me see. Let me go look at these comments because they not popping up on my phone. But don't worry about it because you know it's more than one way to skin a motherfucking cat. You feel me?
Okay. But shit, a lot of these celebrities end up being like a bisexual, trisexual, whatever. Because this is the thing there. they grew up in the limelight having everything they want. They get tired and bored, so they be doing whatever.
Right, they don't know what the fuck to do with their lives. That's what contributes to their damn mental issues. Really, you
Right, Kiki
ask me.
Palmer, she came out and said that she doesn't put no labels on herself, meaning she dates boys and girls.
Who? Lisa Ray said what?
That's what somebody said. Lisa Ray said it. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I wouldn't put it past them.
See what I'm saying?
These men's are sneaky, just like these kids are nowadays.
Okay, I was about to say, let's right moving on to that subject. These sneaky ass motherfucking kids. I'm so motherfucking tired of my son keep trying to pull the wool over my eyes like I'm the fuck slow. Still in the eating my little shit like, oh, I don't know.
Right? No, my nephew
Calling
does
him
it all
about
the time. Like he's like, "What are you talking about?" No, and I'll tell him. I be like, "Listen, don't play with my intelligence. Don't act because you playing with my intelligence is what's pissing me off.
pissing me
Don't
off.
play like I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and don't act like
Man,
you don't know what you just did. Like that shit pisses me the
yo,
fuck off."
I'm trying to tell you, this shit crazy. This motherfucking, these kids these days, these people these days, all this shit these days, like 2020, it's been a crazy ass motherfucking year. Okay.
Corona,
Coronavirus!
it's getting real.
Okay, it's getting real. They want to motherfucking do the homeschool shit. Like, I know I'm not the only parent ready for that motherfucking kid to go to fuck back to school. Y'all can say what y'all want. I know it's dangerous. I know. That's the only thing that's motherfucking stopping my black ass from wanting to take them, let them go back. But I know y'all ready for them kids to go back too. Hello.
Because think about it. I mean, I will say that I'm sure a lot of parents now have a more fond respect for teachers because
I do.
think about it. Now you have to become a teacher. Like this is not what you do for a living. Like teaching is not for everyone. Just because you're a parent does not mean you're able to be a teacher.
Right.
Like that's a totally different thing. And you know, not all parents are not saying qualified or smart enough, but have the ability to help a child learn without just getting frustrated or whatever. Because again, that's something that not everybody could do. If that was the
Listen,
case, we don't have millions of teachers in the world.
I
But
definitely salute them teachers. I was telling my son, I got a newfound respect for them. Word. And it also pushed me to make me want to mash the gas and do what I want to do so I can get the fuck on. Okay? Because, yeah, I need a break from kids right about now.
if she says swipe your screen if you don't see the comments, you probably got them off. Hit your screen and see up top right corner. See if you have your comments off.
I'm trying to see, honey. I don't see. It's fine because I got the comments over here. You know, I'm on two screens. Don't worry about it. You feel me, honey? I'm one of these viewers. Don't even worry about it, chat.
Okay.
Right. I'm about to comment and let them know I'm in chat. So yeah, if y'all got anything y'all want to chime in and add or something, I mean, listen, we with all of the
If you
conversation. Tell.
if you got questions, concerns, comments,
Let's add to the
email
chat.
us.
Add to the
Okay. Yes.
chat. Type it on in,
Yes.
honey.
You got a man and a woman on this line that can give you advice. If we know about the subject, if not, we can kiki about the subject. Whatever y'all want to
I
talk
mean,
about, let us
listen,
know.
it's whatever. Okay, so back to Kanye and So how this man gonna try to run for president? Who president he gonna be? Yours?
He gonna be yours. He a black man. He gonna be a president of y'all black people.
No, no, the black people we just voted him out, honey. We traded him for motherfucking Robin Thicke.
Okay. And you know what I don't understand? Like, I don't get me wrong. I have no problem with people changing their aesthetic and their appearance. But when you that dark, why you wearing blue contacts?
Me?
No, not you. I'm telling you, ain't even dark, bitch. You light
I know.
skinned.
I just wanted to add that in there.
No, I'm talking about Kanye West. You ain't see those pictures of him like floating where he got these blue eyes like sky blue contacts. not even dark blue. Like, if you're gonna wear color contacts, at least make them look natural.
I ain't seen them.
Because you got green eyes, I got green eyes. Natural.
Listen, some people be trying to do what everybody be doing, but everything ain't for everybody.
For
You know what I'm
everybody, you're
saying?
right.
You gotta know your own lane. No, she gonna say if Trump can run for president and win, then so can Kanye. I mean, I know that's right.
I
That's how we
mean,
always
you
feel, but no, the fuck is they
right.
don't.
It's definitely a
Shit.
possibility. That's why we don't like it, because it's a possibility he can sneak up in there and fuck up the country some more.
Listen,
Because you're right.
if
We
that's the
already got
case,
one crazy lunatic. The only thing I think that will stop Kanye West is not even his semantics, his antics, none of that. His foolery, his fuckery. I think the only thing that stops him is because he black. Hell, and think about it. How hard it was for Obama to get in there, and Obama's just, was a great representation as a
right,
person and political candidate, and everything else. So
right,
if they gave him a hard time and he went fully black, Kanye West a knuckle.
yeah,
Them congressmen, he might got a lot of views, and he probably got a lot of people, filling his head up or whatever, because he on the Trump campaign and on Trump supporter team. But baby, you a nigga. Don't forget, these hoes is not gonna let you in that motherfucking office.
okay,
Not them congressmen are not gonna forget that you a black man. No matter how much you want to side with the slave masters and be on
right.
their side, but you're still a nigga, and they not gonna let you in there. You
Period.
too black, cause you're not black like this. You black like this, and they not gonna let you do that.
Right, right, right. Furthermore, if anybody gonna run, I feel like Jay Z need to run. Okay, he can probably make it.
He's black. He's black
He's
excellent, so
black,
I think he could.
educated, fucking money. Like, I feel like he would be a great candidate if anybody from the music industry would run. Either him or Mr. Ti with his big vocabulary, but his record's so damn long. Hell, I don't know. He might have guns in the White House.
Right. And I mean, Ti is intellectual and smart and stuff, but I feel like he still do a lot of you know shady
Right,
shit.
best
Not saying that the
friend.
presidents don't do that, but it's like you be having too much mess.
Best friend said we need a woman president. I vote for Michelle. I vote for Michelle Obama. She got my vote. All she need to do is run. I swear to God, I'm running up there and I'm gonna vote and I'm gonna encourage everybody else to go vote.
She would be a perfect candidate.
Yup.
But see, this the thing. In my opinion, this is just how I feel society is. Um, they wouldn't let her in it because, for one, she was already the first lady with Obama, and then two, she's not whitewashed enough. Colorism is still very
Oh
high
yeah, yeah.
and
It's
prevalent in
prevalent there.
today's day.
Yeah.
And she's, I feel like if they was gonna let someone to be a black woman to be in office, to be the lady of like the first lady, she gonna
What you
have to
gonna
look
say,
racially
Oprah?
ambiguous.
Oh.
No, she too black. They need someone that's gonna be racially ambiguous, someone that's whitewashed, someone that's gonna be, probably light skinned, light eyes, loose hair. They not gonna do no one that looks like a truly African American person. They
Right.
don't. They don't. Media don't even like that shit. Like, think about it. Even if you're a news anchor as a black woman, they want you to be straight hair, pulled back. They don't like you to have afro and have, natural features that are actually, celebrated and used and culturally appropriated all the time. But in media, they want you to be whitewashed. Even in the Latin culture. If you turn on the Spanish channel, everyone in the telenovelas, anyone's going to be on the news, TV shows, you name it. Even most stars are always they're light skinned. Like, think about it: Sofia Vergara, Shakira, J Lo. All these artists are fair skinned. That more more Americanized. They don't be. There's not too many that are dark skinned or look very very Hispanic, because colorism is a huge issue.
Right. I definitely feel you on that because touch on that or whatever. Like it do be like that for some reason in this day and age. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell, I tend to be a little colorism racist a little bit. If I'm on a plane and I see a Pakistan motherfucker on there, I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous. I ain't even took a plane because of that motherfuckers. Cause y'all can't. I mean, I have some friends that are, but if I'm on a plane and I'm strangers, I'm sorry, but
That's okay,
I'm
but
nervous.
Leash,
You feel me?
that's not really colorism though. That's more racism or bigoted or whatever because that's more prejudice.
I don't know.
That's more prejudice because of
You
what we
probably
lived
the
through in
truth.
9/11. When we was kids, we got that call, 9/11 happened and shit. We was in school and all that. So to us, we still have that trauma, so therefore sometimes that could play into our prejudice. But colorism is just the judgment on someone based on their skin color.
Right.
You saw them being Pakistan or Muslim, and you automatically think, oh, you got a bomb on you. That has
Okay.
nothing to do with colorism. That's more with being prejudiced. But I mean, not saying that you can't. I mean, yes, it's wrong to be prejudiced, but sometimes you can't help it because of our trauma. You know what I'm saying? Because people are prejudiced against us all the time.
Right.
We walk into the wrong store, they following us like what like
I
they be
mean,
finna
yeah,
steal
that's a
something.
fact. You feel me? See, me, I'm the one, you know what I'm saying? See, I'm a bit of an antagonizer, so sometimes I might fuck with them because I know I'm not selling, you feel me? But I know that they watching me, you feel me? So I might like act like I'm going see, you feel me? Just to see what they gonna do. You feel me? Like doing a little quick little movement decision, turning around to see if they right there and still watching me. You feel me? And then I might call them out on their bullshit. Like, I know that you work for the store. You watching me. Or I might ask them for something. Like, can you tell me where whatever it is? They'll be like, I don't work here. Yes, the hell you do. You feel me? Stop playing with me, sir. I ain't stealing. I should steal, nigga.
Okay, because I be wanting them to going to say something. Because I be like, after you, because if I've always wanted that to happen. Because I'd be like, so after you check my pockets, I want a formal apology and I want to check your pockets.
I want to
I said,
steal.
I want to
I'm
disrespect
going.
you
Let
the
me
same way you
record it.
disrespect. Wait, but someone said on the comment someone was racist. Who racist?
Oh,
Not us, but they said yeah, you is racist because you said your son can't bring home a white woman.
oh yeah, they probably talking about me. Yeah. Oh, y'all want to get me started on that on the line?
You
Cause you
wait,
know I don't give
you
a
said
damn.
wait, you said that?
Yes, I said that.
Why? Why?
Let me explain, cause I don't mind. Okay, let me light my little piece of cigarette. Cause who said this comment? Let me scroll down so I can make sure that best friend. Okay.
Cause I see, cause this is deep. Cause I date white dudes, so I want
Right,
to know
right,
like,
right, right. Don't worry. I'm gonna enlighten you, brother man.
cause this is the thing. This is the thing. Let's be clear. There's
No,
no
wait. Let
wrong,
me
right or
explain before
wrong.
you get into it. Okay, boom. We live in the South, okay? And it's a lot of prejudice down here, including in this girl's town. This girl then got hung, okay, and it turned up, swept under the rug or whatever the fuck. Her people think that her boyfriend was white, and they think that something was going on between them, whatever. But she didn't hang herself. So I don't want my black son, okay, getting entangled up with none of these little white girls, and I gotta worry about if he gonna make it home to me. I already got enough things to worry about. I don't need no white girl to be one. I'm sorry. You feel me? Because she might
So
be cool with him, but down here, I have to worry about is her family members cool with my son dating her, and when he come over there, she not home or something. They don't know where Lil Kazay went.
So basically, what you're saying is that you are reluctant and not good, crazy about the idea of him dating a white woman out of fear for the life that he's gonna have, not because you have a personal thought about white people in general.
No. Yeah.
See, so you're not racist. So commenter, let's be clear. She cleared it up. She's not racist. She's just fearful for her child as a mom. You know, moms are for because of the society that we live in
It's not
and
really
the trauma
accepted
that
all the
she's had.
time.
That
You feel what
you
I'm
know,
saying? Like,
not saying that her train of thought is good or bad or right or wrong, but that's to show that in society, that's what we deal with as people of color. Like, I mean, it happens both ways because, like I just admitted, I date white people. I've dated dudes that parents didn't like them dating. I mean, they at first didn't really care for the fact that they was gay, but they dealt with that. But they was like, oh, you gay and you dating color? You know what I mean? Like, they ain't like the people, you know, some people I've dated didn't really like the fact that their child dated someone outside their race until they met me. Most of the time, I promise you, I've been the person to make their parents, you know, like their kids' partner. Like, I've been the first person to be accepted in many parents' lives. Like, I remember when I used to live in Blacksburg, and I dated a guy, and his family used to like not really care for anyone he dated because he used to date black dudes or people of color, right? And they was kind of like
but you know, let me just, I
big,
don't mean to pause you there, but I'm just saying, speaking on that note, the white, do you know what I'm saying? The white girls don't have to worry about if they come to the black people house if they family is going to make them disappear or do something to them because we hate them so much. You feel what I'm saying? But
right. That's what I'm
unfortunately,
saying.
that's
So
the
what
world we
you're
live in.
saying, so that's why I'm piggybacking up what you're saying because they had the same sentiment. They're like, oh, we don't want you dating, you know, of color, because in their mind they're like all of them are like ratchet, ghetto, whatever. Even though they're country, uneducated, you know, country bumpkins, but
Right,
they feel like we are of color, a hood, ratchet, whatever.
right,
But see, once they got to know me and they realized that that's not what I was, um, they
right. Don't
realized that I
ever be
wasn't like that.
comfortable.
So,
Yup.
so they, you know, then there was like, you know, they loved me. They most matter of fact, they used to call my phone before they used to call his because they're like, he don't answer my phone calls, and
Right,
they'll know that I used to talk to them. His grandparents, you know, used to allow me to come to their house, ride in their car. Mind you, like I said, they used to be very bigoted against colored people, but after they got to know me, they didn't have that same sentiment, and that happened to me quite a few times with
right.
people that I dated. I mean,
There are some
um,
exceptions, but like in this town right here, for example, nigga, we got a race war going on over a fucking
right.
statue. Like white people on
But it's
one
funny,
side, black people on the other side with their guns out and all types of shit. Like in this little town, is the racism is so prominent that you cannot be too cautious. You cannot be too safe.
right? And it's like, and it's crazy that they, you know, that they need that my ethnicity would even be a problem. That's what I like. At first, it was like, well, I don't really need to meet her people if this is how they view me. You know what I mean? Because I didn't care to get to know them. It was almost like because I didn't come off like, oh, I want your approval, because I was like this is how I am. But you don't like me, that's your problem, right?
Right,
So since I guess them sensing that I never was like nervous or trying to kiss the ass in front of them, they actually ended up respecting me. And that's where they're like, wow, you're a really good person. In the fact that they saw that I treated their child or whatever great and was good for them, they
right,
actually used to be like, damn, I hope you stay. I like you more than my child most of the time. So, you know, sometimes it does take getting to them to know you because of prejudice. I just didn't allow their prejudice dictate what I about my how I felt about myself. And sometimes that's tough because knowing if you know that they feel some type of way about you, you might not even want to talk to them or even say hey. But that's the thing. As long as they never disrespected me to my face, I didn't have a problem because I know what
right.
they thought. But it's the thing. I'ma still walk head high, and when I see you pull up or you come by or I'm in the car and we pull up to your house, I'ma speak. Why? Because that's who I am. If you don't want to speak back, that's your, you know. But they always spoke back. They was always cordial. But once they realized and got to know me, you know, their whatever thoughts they had broke, and they're like, you
Right,
know, you're actually a good person.
right,
So prejudice works both ways.
right.
Don't think that white folks want their children to bring home someone of
I
color, because
know
they
they
don't.
don't. That's, yeah, they don't. They don't. They
So
don't.
you know,
Yeah.
are they?
But some of them
And most
don't mind because some of them come from colorful backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? Their families are colorful. You know what I'm saying? But I noticed a little bit further south that I've gotten, it's not so colorful. In fact, some places that I've worked, they've come in there and mentioned something about it. It's getting a little colorful in here, isn't it? Well, damn, only no employee is me. So what I bring the colors? You feel me?
yep.
I'm telling you. Yeah, they usually are secret because I'm telling you, a lot of these people in this town where I live have been coming out and being exposed, like people that nobody thought was racist and stuff like that. These little secret groups, and now with this side standing with that side and that side, like motherfuckers is coming out with how they really feel subliminally, with they typing with they Twitter fingers. You feel me? Motherfuckers is screenshotting and putting it out to the public. Shit they thought was gonna be public, private conversations. They becoming public, so people is knowing who's who. And it be people that work in these places where we eating and we shopping and we doing all of that. Like, it's crazy.
That is so motherfucking true. I mean, it's sad, but that is the society that we live in. You know.
It is. Yeah, they like park that leash. I ain't scared to talk about it. They can try me if they want. The motherfuckers that's around me, they know that I ain't wrapped too tight. You feel me?
Okay. God, this live's getting real good. I got some more roll. Me another one.
Okay, listen, I'm still bumping the same one. Okay, so let's move along. You feel me? Let's talk about this little weight loss journey. I know I've been on a weight loss journey.
It's hard. I'm gonna just say this. It is hard for men and women. Listen, and it's I mean because for me, I'm gonna just speak on my experience because in the gay community, pretty much a lot of people, like for instance, people can look at me now and be like, "Ain't nothing wrong with you. You think you're the perfect size, you're medium, whatever, whatever, whatever." But in reality, in our community, if you're not fit, you're technically fat. And then if you're over the age of like 30, you pretty much old.
See what I'm
You
saying?
know,
I know
like
I'm
you
over the
know.
age of 30, but I ain't old because, honey, I looks good. That's all I know,
I'm very vibrant, bitch. I don't
okay?
care.
But about this weight loss shit, you feel me? Like, I mean,
It's not easy because I struggle every day. Today I kind of did bad because I ate some Chinese food, but don't tell nobody.
oh, you ain't even tell me.
Yes, because you remember I was telling you I was thinking about getting some Zaxby's, but I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I
Right.
was I was gonna do the steamed shrimp and rice, and then
Look,
when
my
they
friend
answered the
said you
phone,
are fine though. See what I'm saying? Oh, and my other friend been saying, what about sitting the shake way? Yes, y'all sit the motherfucking shake way. I ain't want to roll past that. We was on a little deep discussion and shit, but you know, let me throw that in there. Yeah. But yeah,
yeah,
back
it's
to the weight
elite.
loss though, cause she's trying to lose weight too. Speaking of sit the shake weight, y'all, she trying to lose weight too. A lot of people are,
Listen,
especially this
listen.
coronavirus
This
shit
is
put weight on
this
people.
this is my advice to people. Like a lot of times we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and don't. This is what I keep telling myself to stay motivated. Like for instance, I'm 33. I tell myself it took 33 years to be the size I am now. I can't think that in a week I'm gonna be the size that I want. You know
Right.
what I mean? You giving yourself all this time to get to where you at. You got to give it at least half that, or a good bit of time to kind of be where you want to be. And take it every day. Don't stress out if you like. For instance, like I just said, I ate bad today. I really was joking. I did eat bad, but I'm not really mad because I've been eating good for the past like week and a half. So it's not bad to like indulge in it sometimes because at the end of the day, it's not like I'm rushing for any reason. I don't have a deadline. I'm
Right.
not doing it for nobody but myself. So it's like whenever it happens or I get to my goal, I'll get to it. Like it
Right.
is what it is.
Right.
I've definitely started seeing a change. I've lost like 6 point something pounds since I started.
Woo-hoo!
So it's like And like I was telling you, it's not so much for losing weight purposes or the aesthetic that I was going for. It's more like I want to be more healthy because I'm 33 years old. I'm not getting any younger. I don't want to end up with diabetes, heart
Right,
failure,
right,
blood
right,
pressure problems. You know,
right,
so I just figured I need to be more health conscious lately. Not diet per se. It's just eat better, eat healthier choices, drink way more water, which is great for the skin.
right,
So
right,
there's a lot of benefits to
right.
eating healthier and doing that.
Well, y'all know
But
I'm
it is a
virgin,
struggle.
right? So my reason for wanting to lose weight was really ain't major because hell, this shit happens now, even though I'm, you know what I'm saying, less skin. I'm trying to be picked up, flipped up, bipped up, okay? I'm trying to get busy. I'm trying, listen, I'm trying to be a more fun size.
Get into it.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not gonna lie to you. You feel me?
How long have you been out? Are you talking to me?
Yeah, she thought,
I'm
yeah.
straight like 6 o'clock to
Yup.
eat
How
the
long
L.
have you been out? And my best friend's there because your skin is on fleek. Papi chulo. Mira.
Oh, thank you. I've been out since I was 16 years old. Is when I came out.
I
And yeah,
told him first, though. We just go ahead and throw that out there way back in
she
the
did. I
day.
will say she did know, and I before I knew, and that's why like I still fuck with you to this day because it's like really honestly didn't know. Like as much as
Because
weird
he
as that
was
sound, like
getting
I knew that I
bitches.
was
He
different,
was getting
but
them bitches.
and then I'll never forget what you said. You said you could have. I knew you was gay for the fact that you always went for the okay bitch, and knowing you could have had all the bad bitches. But I was like, now that I think about it, all the popular girls, the cute girls, the ones
Look,
who had like,
Niecy on here talking about she remember you. Hey, yes, Niecy.
yes, Niecy.
Yes. And he was not ashamed to be him, right? Exactly. That's why when we just linked, I'm like, yo, come the fuck on, my dog. Like,
See, and that really stands for the fact that my family has always been supportive and accepting. It's like I
right,
didn't know before 16, like or shortly,
right,
so
best friend.
I couldn't come out because I didn't know. But once I knew, my family has been accepting. Like I don't have that problem of bringing someone home or being myself or hell, like I could literally do whatever. Like if I just not saying that I ever wanted to be transgender, but my mom would have been like supportive of it. Like because when I used to do shows way back in the day, 8+ years ago, she was like, "Have you ever thought about like being a trainer like the ones that you see on those DVDs that you watch and make all that money?" I was like, "Nah, mom, that's not my lifestyle." But
Well,
yeah, like
yeah. So, best friend talk about. Let's talk about these closet niggas. Okay,
there's so many of them, yo, and it's so sad because I'm gonna inform y'all. I'm gonna give y'all
give me the
some.
tea. Give us the tea.
I'm gonna let y'all know that y'all girls, some of y'all girls with niggas, they be y'all don't even know that just because they got a girlfriend, have kids or a wife or whatever means nothing. And you better watch out for the ones who are more hyper masculine, the ones who are like extra like are bothered by anything gay, anything associated with the gayness or weakness or whatever, and they get real uptight.
Right,
Like because they don't want to be exposed. That they don't. They're afraid to be associated or be seen or like even have a conversation with someone because they feel like you can. Like for instance, you can sense someone that's like you. You know what I mean? You can if you go into a room and you see nothing but girls, right? you going you're gonna be able to pick up the vibe that with the person that's like, okay, she might be a little bit hood like me. Like that's the girl that I could like I probably click better with her. You just get
right,
a vibe from people, okay,
right,
right? Same thing. We can kind of pick up on people that's like us. So they
right,
avoid us like the play. That's why they be wanna beat us up. Well not beat me up, 'cause
right.
that's
I
right.
know
But
that's
you
the
know what I
fuck
mean?
right. And I'm
Like
rocking.
but
Better not touch best friend. I'm listen now. Okay,
so it's
that's
like
my male best friend.
so that's what they do. They be like, they don't be want to. be around us. But the guys who are be real straight and real secure, and they'll be a friend with it, let us have a conversation, be around gay person to be unbothered. Why? Because they're straight. They really don't care. The ones that be bothered and be like want to be fighting gay dudes and jump on them. Why are you so bothered? Why is my existence bother you so much?
Right, right.
I mean, something about what I'm doing
That's
is
because you
affecting
real
me.
scared
Why?
and they want a piece of that ass.
And
Uh,
they don't know how to deal with their desires, so they get mad.
mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's what. Same thing with dudes who are trans attracted. They'll want to be with them on the low or behind the scene, but they don't want to admit that they like trannies. But it's like being trans attracted is nothing wrong with it because think about it, they invited themselves as women, so it's like you're still attracted to a woman. It's just that's what you are. But you know,
Mm-hmm.
homophobia comes in different forms. Like you know what I mean? Like if a person says to you, "Oh, you're cool for being gay," that's homophobia. Bitch. That's someone that's like or someone's like I don't really believe in your lifestyle, but to each his own. That's homophobia.
Ass at the shake way. Talking about I know a couple in Lexington that's in the closet, and I know she ain't lying, honey. Cause when she get the tea, guess what, baby? We get the motherfucking tea too. Okay. Word. Cause it be a lot of that going on. People think that people ain't gonna know about it. I ain't gonna tell nobody. First of all, everybody got feelings, and sometimes people get tired of you playing with them. And guess what? They be ready to spill a little bit of tea on your ass, and don't give a
This is
fuck.
this how I look at it. You're not going to expect me to be anything other than who I am. So it's like, of course, I don't go around just telling people, oh, I did
Right,
with this
right,
person
right.
or
You
I did with
try to
that
be
person.
respectful.
But if you living on the deal, that's on you. Just don't have because all I'm saying is somebody asking me, I'm telling them
Right, cause I'm
because
not
I'm
living
not
a
a
secret
liar. So
life.
it's
You
like
not
I'm
living a
not on
secret
this
life.
campaign to out you per se because
Right,
I think that everybody should come out in their own time.
right,
But but it's also an insult for you to act like it's a bad thing to be who you are, bitch. Don't you
right,
play me. Don't you play
right,
our
right,
lifestyle.
right. That's what best friend just said. Just my thing is be who you are and let it be known. That's it.
Absolutely.
Right.
Don't. And then also, I feel bad for them because my thing is, it's one life. When you die, you don't get to be like, retry. Like, it's not like when you die, they're going to say, okay, your life was this. Do you want to start it over? Do you
Right.
want to retry? No, bitch, it's one
It's
time, one time.
over.
So
One and
you're you
done.
living, you living for everybody else and living for everybody else's approval and being interpretation of what people want you to be, you wasting your life. You might as well. I mean, not really. I don't want nobody to kill themselves, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, you
Look, cause
not
we
really
not
living.
promoting that.
You right. We're not promoting that, but I'm just saying you really not living. You existing because it's like you're not being who you really are. Like you're existing in this world,
To make somebody
being who
unhappy.
people
Right.
want you to be. Like
Right. I mean, I definitely promote everybody to be who they want to be. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I'm newly single because I'm trying to be who I wanted to be. You feel me? Like. So, you know what I'm saying? What? She gonna say, I knew as soon as you opened your mouth. That girl is funny. So, yeah, you know, you just gotta roll with life sometimes. Like, be whatever.
believe it or not, some people are still idiots nowadays, and they don't be knowing. And I get offended when people don't know, because like she said, I think it's obvious. Right? I think it's completely obvious that I am who I am, right? And I walk like that, like in my life, like I am not like shy about it. I'm in my own truth, right? But some people, like I still get hit on by girls all the time, especially in drive-throughs. They
Oh
be trying to
my
give me their number. Then like I pull up and they'll give me this reaction, like they'll look at me like, "Damn, you fine." Like I was like, "Thanks," but it'd be funny because I'd be like, "Y'all don't really know, like, isn't it obvious?"
now it's not because it is some guys who are real feminine who plain straight. You feel what I'm saying? And who are we to tell them differently unless we know or they say otherwise? Niecy gonna say, I knew when we was kids. Right, right. Wasn't nobody dumb, but he was fucking with the white girl. He had the
But I know,
bitches.
like, I honestly
I mean,
didn't
you'll tell
know.
anybody no if they was to ask. Like you told me 1,000 times. Anytime I try to say it, like no, I'm not.
Right. And the thing was, it wasn't because I was lying. I honestly didn't
And
know.
I'm
Like,
like,
I didn't.
I can't like insist that you ain't, cause you is fucking with a girl. You got a girlfriend, so clearly you like bitches too. But I can just know that that really ain't you though. You feel me? Like,
But I did. I had to come to terms with it, and it's crazy because after that, like, because I think the last time I saw you till until now was like when I was 15. So
yeah,
maybe a year later is when I came to terms with it, and was
right,
able to.
right,
Like, as soon as I figured it out, I came out.
right.
No,
That was dope
I don't
though.
like.
That was dope though. You know what I'm saying? Like word. Cause when I came back
No,
in contact
no,
with
I'm
you,
not
you was
bisexual.
like,
I dated women back when I was like in
yeah, back in
middle
the
school and
day,
high
yeah,
school. Like, we're talking about school days,
yeah,
not in
yeah,
my adult
school
life. No,
days,
no, no, no,
yeah.
no, no. I want to
I knew
clarify
that
that I
wasn't
am not
him. No, he
bisexual.
ain't. Not at all. Not by a long shot.
I'm and I identify 100% as a gay
100%. He ain't interested
male.
in no coochie. So when y'all see him down here visiting me or something like that, he's staying at my house. Y'all can keep your insinuations, cause he ain't hitting. We ain't hitting. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
I realized it when I was 16 when because I used to live in Delaware when me and Lisa knew each other. I
Right.
moved to Pennsylvania, Reading, Pennsylvania to be exact. Um, then is when I realized when I started actually crushing on the guy for the first time in my life, and I was like, this is weird. But then once that happened, things started to make sense, and then I was like, you know what?
Right.
Oh, sorry. Who was you asking? Who was?
So, Poppy, when did you realize that you were missing?
Oh, Shake Parker. I don't know.
I'll sip the shake weight.
Christina Allen.
I'll
What part
she
of
in
Pennsylvania are you
Pennsylvania
at?
now.
What part? Yeah, because I used to live in Pennsylvania, so therefore that's when I
Mhm.
had realized that I started liking dudes, and then I came out to my sister. Okay, that's what's up. Oh, didn't I tell you I wanted to go to Philly?
Yes, I'm trying to take a trip. We definitely taking a trip. I'm
Yes,
locked
because
in.
that's the food in Philly be so
I'm trying to go
good.
to Sukihana in Delaware. Fuck all that. I ain't even gonna cap you down. I'm going to Sukihana in Delaware, Christiana Mall, honey grilled chicken. Yes.
Yo, I haven't been to that mall in forever.
Okay, Tanya Philly. I do like the Philly cheesesteak. She put me on a spot. Me and my grandmama, I had my grandmama out there in the hood. That shit was
Oh, we
fun
gotta
day.
go.
I'm
We
with it.
going.
Like, listen, we can hit the club out there or something. Like, listen, I mean, we could go to the gay club just for you. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna have
We
to
don't
do
got
both.
to.
I'm gonna say we gonna have to do both. I mean, I
We
feel
don't
like
have. Listen, we don't have to go to no punk club.
cause
That's
I'm
it. Don't have. We
single
don't.
and I can't be you know what I'm saying?
I can mingle and have fun anywhere. It don't matter. And
Right.
then, mind you, punks don't really like to go to the gay club.
Right, that's the best Chinese spot. Right. Feel it,
I
feel
know.
it.
I ain't had Sukiyama today because we don't have that here. I had China One.
I haven't had no Chinese food in a little minute because the other little spot I like around here, because all this coronavirus shit, you know what I'm saying? They ain't been having what I like. What made me a little questionable because if y'all got chicken, everything else, why y'all don't got this chicken that I eat? Is it really chicken? Have y'all been fooling
you,
me?
you know they don't have no. They don't have no.
Because they got chicken
They don't have
wings?
no. It's a chicken blend,
Mm-mm.
blended with rat, cat,
Might be some dogs up in there. I
sheep.
don't know what it is, but I'm nice.
rat, cat, dog, sheep, deer. It's a
Uh-uh.
blend.
Right. Y'all want sip the shake way. We gonna definitely sip the shake way in Delaware. No cap. We is definitely gonna take a trip. We gonna need a fucking minivan. Road trip. Make sure we got some
Yes.
weed. Okay. Yes.
Please, look. It's gonna be like,
Ah,
but a bigger bag. No, it's gonna be a big food. It's gonna be
right.
real food.
Definitely. Cause everybody probably have a bag. You feel me? All my bitches be having, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my bitches.
Facts. Charmaine Brown, you're so right. Because the only thing that's good in the South is like
Hey!
it's like soul food. So you can find like good soul food in the South. But when
Barely.
it comes to like, I mean, I'm saying barely, but I'm saying like that's
Cookout
if
is
you're
the
gonna
best
find
thing
something that
smoking. Let's be honest. Cookout,
period.
Zaxby's, that's the only thing they got that we ain't got that really like make a difference.
And
Cause y'all
Jackbox used to be real good, but then they started changing shit, so it wasn't all that no more.
look, she gonna say well take your ass back. Well don't worry, we might.
Okay. I mean, listen, we may live in the South, but we grew up north, and that's where we come
Okay.
from. Okay. Sorry.
City life.
Sorry, city. Sorry, sweetie.
Listen, that's why I be making my own soul food at the crib and sip the shake way, be doing her thing in the kitchen till we ain't even gonna flex. You feel me? Okay, and best friend, she be motherfucking in the kitchen whipping too.
I'm like, well, I need a plate.
Okay.
I need a plate.
Now
Tell
I
her
got
I need a plate.
best friend talking about the Delaware weed better than the South. I just don't know about that, best friend. I can't get jiggy with that shit, best friend.
I don't know,
Because
cause I ain't started smoking till I was already down here, so
I
I don't
did.
know.
I was smoking, and what I know is South Carolina. Man, listen. South Carolina got that gas. Hands up and hands down. Period. You feel me? Yeah, it is cheaper, but South Carolina got that gas. I'm trying to take a trip. Right.
I'm just thinking like all the trouble I'm gonna get into because I haven't been in Delaware since an adult. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be able to do some things I couldn't do back then.
We is gonna be in that bitch. Turn up
I can't
at
wait.
somebody's club, doing something. I mean, fuck it, shit. I'm a mom and I work full time all the time, so I'm going to let my hair down, so to speak. Okay. Oh yeah, the rent is cheaper here. Y'all tired talking about the rent cheaper. It is cheaper here. Yeah, that's what keep me chill. And the weather. The weather is nicer down here than up there.
Facts, because our weather. The only problem that we have with our weather is inconsistent. Like one day it'll be stormy rain, the next day it'll be hot as fuck, the next day it's cold. It's inconsistent, but it's never like unbearable. You know what I mean? You don't have these snowstorms. You don't have these, you know, hurricanes, tornadoes. You don't really have that in this
Right,
area.
right,
So
right. I
we
mean,
won't
but
have nothing
Delaware
that's gonna
usually
be.
don't have no tornadoes either. I ain't even gonna cap, and they ain't got
But
no
right, but they be
Texas.
having a snow. But they be having a snow blizzard.
Yeah, but they do be having them motherfucking blizzards, and the winters do be cold and
See,
long.
and they don't close nothing there. Hell, it snow a little bit here, bitch. They start closing shit. Everybody call out from work. Everybody love it when they snow because they can
Listen,
call out from
if
work.
it rain a little bit too hard, they gonna close everything around this motherfucker. Okay, I be like, what the? It's not even doing nothing outside.
I say that, and it be like it starts storming. It'll be the weather alerts, storm alerts, tornado alerts. I'm like, this is a tornado.
Like,
It's not barely
listen,
even.
they need to cut the check, honey. They need to cut the check. I know my phone about to die, honey. We done talk this motherfucker dead, honey.
I'm like trying to see what my phone looking like. Okay, yeah, we did. Mine sit down. It's down halfway now.
I mean, I'm gonna talk until this bitch die. I mean, fuck it, bring the motherfucking house down. But is it gonna save my life though?
I don't know. I don't know. Before that bitch, when you get that final
I got the
notification, save
final
it.
notification.
Oh shit! Okay. I'm gonna need you to save it because it's not gonna be on mine. You know what? I just realized, even though you added me to the live, it's just your viewers that are viewing it. Like once I post it on mine,
Yeah,
people on
because
my
this
live.
girl who commented, she was only friends with you and some other boy.
Really?
Yes, this girl, her comment was on there.
Oh well, shit. I ain't know.
Look, you was my number that.
It don't matter.
Well, y'all, tune in tomorrow night because the same time, same place, it'll be tea time again. Okay?
It'll be nighttime tea time with
Yes.
Pete and Leash.
Okay.
You know, this is the new thing we gonna do, y'all.
Yeah.
So tune
Wait a
in if y'all have
minute.
any. You got a computer and a charger. Yes, this was interesting. So save it. Thank
Right.
you,
Thank
thank
y'all for
you, thank you.
watching, tuning in, or whatever shit. Hasta
And Nisi,
mañana.
before I go, Nisi, I gotta say, bitch, you look real
Don't
good.
she? When
She
we
looks
take a
so
trip, we're
good.
gonna have to link up with all the old crew,
Uh,
honey.
I'm like, yes, bitch, she
Tasha, I'm gonna
snapped.
bring Tasha ass. She'll probably check this out later on or
I just, she
something.
just, she
Look,
just posted some.
Ashley. You probably remember Ashley with her brother Thomas and them. They used to be out Madison at the pool and shit too. Ashley
Ashley.
Clark. Can you see her?
The name sounds familiar.
Well, yeah, honey. Well, let me motherfucking do this before this shit be motherfucking dead and deceased. I love
But
y'all.
before you go, love you too. But check out Tasha's picture. She just posted some pictures. She got her hair done
Oh
online.
yeah, I seen that. She look good too. Shout out to Tasha and her sister. I about
That
need
bitch
me
can
a
sing. But
little.
love
Love
y'all.
y'all.
See y'all
Bye.
tomorrow, 10 p.m. or Color Folks time.
Right.